I didn't have the luxury of this great guy Daryl who came out and handed me my guitar and fixes things when they go wrong. I didn't have a tuner, this magical thing in front of me that the light goes on green when I turn my string tune and it's red when it's slot tuned. So I just turn it until they all get green. Didn't have a spare guitar, so when I broke a string at this dance, Burton Cummings said to the audience, "Randy's broken a string, we're going to take a break till he gets his guitar back in shape. So talks amongst yourselves," and they just played records and they had popcorn. So I'm on stage all alone with this guitar, tuning it up. Tuning on a string and you're tightening the loose string. Now it's a beautiful full moon outside in February. You know what that's like in Canada. The full moon hits the snow and there's this beautiful silver blue light. You can almost read like a book outside. It's just beautiful in Canada when there's a lot of snow and a full moon in the winter time. So I'm tuning up my guitar. That's what happened. I was on stage tuning up, I played that riff, and the audience snapped around their head, snapped, and went, "OMG, I've got to play this one or I'm going to forget it." So I'm playing it over and over and over and over, and I'm all alone. I stand up on stage and everybody's looking at me like it's like a one-man show up there. And I see the drummer, Gary Peterson. I go like this, he comes on stage, he starts playing. Jim Cale comes on stage. I'm looking in the audience for Burton, and the back door of the curling rink's open. And in the beautiful silver moonlight, I see Burton buying something in the trunk of a guy's car. There's no way I could nod for him to come in. Somebody finally says to him outside, "What are you doing out here? The band's on stage playing." And he didn't recognize the song because it was a new song, see? So he comes running on stage and he says, "What are you doing?" I listen to this riff. He goes, "Amazing riff." I say, "Play something." So he plays our harmonica solo and the piano solo and everything. And the way to remember a riff like this, because this is similar to a whole lot of riffs, this. It's very similar to same notes are. Or I'm a man. It's just how the timing hits the note. So I've got to get something to remember. So I yell out to Burton, "Sing something." And he says, "What shall I sing?" And I say, "Sing anything." Now to prove this is a correct, valid point, Paul McCartney, when he wrote Yesterday, it was called Scrambled Eggs. He had a tune that went da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. He put scrambled eggs, so he remembered it. So the next day when he sat down, he found the right amount of syllables, and it became Yesterday, love was such a... you know the whole song. If you don't believe me, Google Jimmy Fallon. Paul McCartney was on there, and they actually performed Scrambled Eggs and wrote a second verse, but Jimmy Fallon just won a Grammy for that album. But that's really the way you remember guitar riffs and piano riffs, put silly lyrics to it. Burton didn't put silly lyrics to it. When I said sing anything, the first thing he screamed was, "American woman, stay away from me." American woman! He was angry. This was not the woman on the street. This was the Statue of Liberty. This was the Uncle Sam Wants You poster. This was the guy trying to draft us at the border and take our green cards. And we recorded that song about a month later, and it went to #1 all over the world before American radio realized it was an anti-war protest song, sung by 4 Canadians. Thank you.